From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Go get him. Ready? Coming. Monday. What's that?
A fake on a jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. And Cook has it left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brown 80.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Bills have recovered. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Chargers, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Los Angeles.
21.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. But we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27.
That's good.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He finds his man, complete. It's Garrett. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Allen going to audible to a different look.
36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Cook makes the catch on the out route. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Round 80. Regular.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
James Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Dancing away at the 35. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the Chargers' 34-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert. All 52. What's that? Half. Regular. What's that?
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 19 yards away. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Quick throw to Collins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Miller. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Herbert. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Half. 56. What's that?
Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Alert! Off 52.
Now this time Allen will throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
2 yards on the
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Round 80.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I don't quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Set. Home to try. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
Go. Back 80. Go.
Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Line.
Herbert throwing again.
They'll let this go deep for Collins.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The point after is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Half 85. Ready? Out. Half 10. Hey, home. 56.
Throwing now is Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
2nd down in the yard.
Ready? Half 85.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Off 52. Round 80. Alert.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Incomplete. Right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Tyler Bass to kick
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient. efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Brown 80.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Collins. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Again, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
It's complete, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Alert! 319.
Cook up the gut. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Allen to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Half 85. Stay tight. Round 80. 5 wide. Look out.
Allen now looks to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Half. Oh. Alert.
Allen going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half off a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Bills, first down.
56.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 43 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Chargers, 30.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Muscles him off. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now Herbert with it looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Now it's Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
There's that man again. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
First and goal, Chargers.
Herbert back to the air. To the right side, complete to Miller. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Herbert, quick pass out wide. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Miller will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the
They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Hey, counter. Baylor tight. Whoa.
Herbert now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Let's go. Baylor Tiger.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
First down 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's caught inside the 30.
So gain of 60 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Back to throw. Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 6-yard line.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point safely through. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chargers 45.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time.
Yards on the play. And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in the